I just want to just encourage everybody out there, like, you need people. This message isn't about telling you that you don't need people. But I want you to understand is that you don't need people to give you happiness. And of course we would love it. Of course we would like it. We're all human beings. But as long as you depend on somebody else to give to your life, what you should be giving to yourself, you place the power in their hands. The most comments or messages I always get is dealing with somebody else, whether it's relationship, whether it's whatever it may be, and they don't want to live life no more because of how somebody else treated them. You know, they want to give up because of somebody else. Everything outside of them is controlling everything inside of them. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it's tough to get to this point. And you're human, so you're going to have feelings. You're going to feel a certain type of way. But don't allow what people try to give you become you. Okay? Don't allow that. And I just want to encourage you today to make your today, like, make today new. Make that decision, a conscious decision to make today new. Today's a new opportunity. Like, every single day, every breath, every moment, time is a blessing. Like, time is a blessing. And I feel like it's the biggest blessing we have, honestly, is time. And I feel like it's a disservice, a slapping waste of time that he gives us, being unhappy, not appreciating ourselves. That is a quote out there that says, you know, don't put the key to your happiness in somebody else's pocket. And that's so true. You know, so many of us have become so good, like so good at judging ourselves. We become so good at downing ourselves. We become so good on thinking that we're not enough. How about you, like, lose that talent today and become great at loving yourself? Become great at appreciating yourself. Become great at accepting yourself. Like, today is new. Don't bring in yesterday's troubles. Don't bring in yesterday's troubles and make it today's struggles. Like, leave it behind. Because the more you bring your yesterdays into your todays, the negativity of your yesterdays into your todays, the only thing you're doing is killing your future. That's it. The only thing you're doing is killing your future. So don't allow, you know, yesterday's pain, no matter how hard it was for you, no matter what you went through, don't allow yesterday's pain to take away today's strength. Don't allow, I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to get off of here because I really want you to take those words and I want you to, like, think about it. I want you to embed it in your heart. Don't allow yesterday's pain to take away today's strength. I need you, and you need you, to focus forward. Yesterday is yesterday. Stop trying to control the things that are out of your control. Stop allowing the things you can't control to control your life. You can't do nothing about that. And it's always a decision to what you carry into today. You always have that decision. Always, no matter how hard it may be, you always have that decision of what you carry into today. So for some of us, we need to stop carrying in today all this stuff that does nothing but burden our life. We need to stop carrying into today all that stuff that does nothing but weigh down our life. We need to stop carrying in today all that stuff that makes us feel like we're not enough. Burn the bridge. Burn every bridge that leads your life back to destruction. Burn every bridge that makes you feel like you're not enough. And burning a bridge is hard. But when you burn a bridge, you have no choice but to focus and move forward with your life. Some of us, we're complaining, but we're not changing. Some of us, we want something different. We pray for something different, but we're not doing nothing different. If you want change, you have to make it and make a change, or else nothing will change. It doesn't matter how many videos you watch. It doesn't matter how many inspirational posts you post. It doesn't matter, none of that. Because if you're not making a change offline, if you're not making a change offline, it don't matter what you do online and what you post online. Because offline, you're going to suffer. And so many people do that. They present this fake happiness to the world. And offline, they're living in misery. So I want you to work on your offline you. Not your online you. Not the you that everybody else sees. Not the you that has that mask on. I want you to work on your offline you. And I want you to stop depending on people to give you what you won't give yourself. Find your happiness. Cherish every moment. You're alive. You have breath. You have opportunity. Today is something new. Today is your new day. And maybe it's about unbecoming instead of becoming. I don't know your situation, but you have to make that choice. You're in control of that. Because as long as you depend on other people for your life will be up and down because you're dependent on somebody to give you. You're working on their time. You have an expectation for them that you don't even have for yourself. So make today new. Focus forward. And give yourself your happiness. And maybe it takes coming out to places like this when nobody's around and protecting your peace. It takes work. It doesn't just come. I got to come to places like this to remind myself to reconnect with God, to reconnect with myself, to evaluate my life, see what changes I need to make, what I need to do. And I got to make sure I kill these things in here because the biggest battle you're going to face is not people. It's not opinions. The biggest battle you're going to face is right here. That's the biggest war. Yes, we think people are defeating us, but if you take responsibility over your life, you will realize it's not the people that are defeating you. It's that you're allowing those people to defeat you. You're beating yourself up. You believe something that they gave you, right? You believe their lie and it became your truth. You believe that you are weak when you are strong because you allowed them to treat you that way. You believe that you couldn't do nothing without that person or situation. You believe that. You allowed that. And just like you allowed that, guess what? You have the power to change that. But it all starts with you. It all takes you taking responsibility over your life and you say, you know what? No more. I'm not carrying that same old baggage to my new destination because I don't want to get to my new destination, unpack my bags and stay at that same mess. Where I'm going, certain things and certain people cannot go with me no more. Because I'm going to a place where I'm going to live my best you. I'm my best me. I'm going to a place where I'm going to be the person God created me to be. And I realize everything that's with me now can't go with me there. And I'm going to stop depending on people to do for my life what I'm not willing to do for myself. I'm going to stop depending on people to love me when I won't love me. I'm going to stop depending on people to give me happiness when I won't give me happiness. I'm going to stop depending on people to change when I'm not making no changes. I know this might hurt. I want to create change. I know this might hurt, but I want this to hurt, okay? And I'm going to leave after this. You are at where you're at because you're choosing to be there. I want you to think about that. And you might have all these excuses and all these reasons, justifiable. Justifiable why you're at where you're at, but I want you to understand you are at where you're at because you're choosing to be there. And when it hurts bad enough, two things are going to happen. You're going to decide to move, or you're going to decide to surrender to that pain. And I don't want you to surrender to that pain because there's more strength inside you than you know. Don't allow yesterday's troubles to turn into today's struggles. Don't allow yesterday's pain to take away today's strength. You focus forward. You focus forward. Let's get it.